Michelle Williams has emerged as a significant force in Hollywood because of her breakthrough performance in Dawson's Creek and her breathtaking on-screen roles. However, beneath the praise is a life impacted by great tragedy and tenacity. Michelle's journey, which includes navigating stardom at a young age and dealing with personal sorrow, exemplifies her resilience and artistic ability. Her career has been characterized by sincerity and depth, and she's received 4 Academy Award nominations. However, what obstacles did she encounter along the road? And how did her early success mold her? We're revealing the little-known tales of Michelle Williams' ascent to stardom, her grief and her recovery, which has captivated audiences worldwide. Watch for a mix of tragedy and success that characterizes her life. James Vanderbeek as Dawson Leary. Dawson Leary, the driven director whose lofty aspirations and intense feelings typified Dawson's Creek, was portrayed flawlessly by James Vanderbeek. James became well known during the show's run and kept winning over viewers with his appearances on the Texas Rangers and Varsity Blues. He played an exaggerated version of himself in Don't Trust the Bee in Apartment 23 after Dawson, which was a funny turn. He most recently starred in Pose, where his drama penchant was evident again. In addition to being an actor, James is a joyful father of 6 and frequently posts touching family photos on social media. James's focus on parenthood and his podcasting endeavors demonstrate a star who's moved well beyond the creekside, even though Hollywood continues to play a role in his life. Joshua Jackson as Pacey Witter. Joshua Jackson won hearts as Pacey Witter, the underdog with a large heart and a sharp wit. One of the most cherished plot lines on television is still his character's improbable romance with Joey Potter. Joshua gained notoriety for his parts in The Skulls and Urban Legend while filming Dawson's Creek. He became a talented actor who appeared in classic television series like Fringe and The Affair. He recently dazzled audiences in the medical drama Dr. Death after the sultry thriller Fatal Attraction. Joshua, who married to actress Jodie Turner-Smith, is also a loving parent. Joshua's demonstrated a talent for reinventing himself from his time as Pacey to his current endeavors, and he continues to be one of Hollywood's most enduring stars. Katie Holmes as Joey Potter. Joey Potter was a fiercely independent young lady, divided between Pacey and Dawson, and Katie Holmes gave her the appeal of the girl next door. In addition to entertaining Dawson's Creek fans, Katie starred in Wonder Boys and The Gift. She became a household name after the show thanks to her parts in Batman Begins and The Kennedys, a television miniseries. By working behind the camera and directing movies like Rare Objects, Katie has broadened her horizons in recent years. Katie is now concentrated on her career and motherhood, but her public marriage and divorce from Tom Cruise kept her in the news. Fans who fell in love with Katie as Joey are still inspired by her, whether she's directing, acting, or being a hands-on mother. Michelle Williams as Jen Lindley. After receiving significant acclaim for her brilliance and adaptability, Michelle Williams became an Academy Award-nominated film star. She managed a career that blended achievement and emotional sorrow after her stint on Dawson's Creek. She became deeply in love with Heath Ledger, a fellow actor to whom she became close on work. Before Ledger's tragic death in 2008, the couple had a daughter named Matilda, who had a significant impact on Williams' life. She maintained her career success despite the loss, receiving praise for her roles in movies like Manchester by the Sea, The Greatest Showman, and Brokeback Mountain. Williams, renowned for her ability to depict nuanced emotions, performed strongly as Steven Spielberg's mother in The Fabelmans. This semi-autobiographical movie explores the famous filmmaker's upbringing and inspirations. Williams has established herself as one of Hollywood's most famous and lasting actors, and her career is still thriving. Chad Michael Murray as Charlie Todd. Chad Michael Murray demonstrated his talent by portraying the endearing lousy kid in the brief but memorable part of Charlie Todd. Even though his tenure on Dawson's Creek was short, it helped him land his breakthrough performance in One Tree Hill as Lucas Scott. After becoming a teenage idol, Chad went on to star in movies like Freaky Friday and A Cinderella Story. He's recently accepted more gritty roles in television series such as Sullivan's Crossing and Riverdale. Chad is well known for his passion for writing and has a published novel. Chad is still a multi-talented force in the entertainment industry, whether writing stories or winning hearts on screen. Meredith Monroe as Andy McPhee. The ambitious and incredibly sympathetic character that won Pacey over was Andy McPhee, portrayed by Meredith Monroe. Andy's mental health issues gave the series emotional depth and struck a chord with viewers. Meredith's success in TV dramas continued after Dawson's Creek as she appeared on Criminal Minds, 13 Reasons Why, and Heart of Dixie. Meredith has recently withdrawn from the limelight, yet her performances are always remarkable. Dawson's Creek viewers still treasure Andy's journey, and Meredith's portrayal of her stands out in the series canon. Cur Smith as Jack McPhee. As Jack McPhee, the first overtly gay character to kiss another man on primetime television, Cur Smith created television history. Jack's path to self-acceptance was revolutionary and profoundly influential. Cur continued to succeed after Dawson's Creek, landing parts in The Fosters, Charmed, and Life Unexpected. He most recently appeared in Riverdale, demonstrating his tenacity in the field. Cur balances his creative endeavors off-screen with his spirit of adventure as a pilot and businessman. Cur's career is still thriving, and his portrayal of Jack remains a cultural landmark. Jensen Ackles as CJ. Jensen Ackles played Jen Lindley's love interest, CJ, in the last season of Dawson's Creek, before becoming well known for his supernatural role. His tender personality and boyish charm gave Jen's story more nuance. After the program, Jensen became famous for his 15-season role as Dean Winchester in Supernatural. His versatility was recently demonstrated when he played Soldier Boy in The Boys, a darker part. Off-screen, Jensen is a co-owner of a brewery in Texas and a loving family man. Jensen's career trajectory, which includes leading international brands and a supporting role on Dawson's Creek, is evident of his talent and magnetism. John Wesley Shipp as Mitch Leary. In the role of Mitch Leary, Dawson's dependable father and stabilizing influence on Dawson's Creek, John Wesley Shipp delivered a moving performance. Fans were tragically devastated by Mitch's premature demise in Season 5. John was already well known for his role as the original Flash in the 1990 television series The Flash before he appeared on the show. To the joy of devoted fans, he returned to the character of The Flash on the CW. John is still performing, making appearances in independent films and theater plays. His portrayal of Mitch, who represents the tenderness and insight of a father figure, is still a cherished aspect of the Dawson's Creek heritage. Sasha Alexander as Gretchen Witter. Gretchen Witter, Pacey's older sister, and Dawson's romantic interest in Season 4 was played by Sasha Alexander. Her persona gave the ensemble dynamic maturity and a fresh viewpoint. Sasha's appearances on Rizzoli and Isles as Maura Isles and NCIS as Caitlin Todd brought her long-term popularity after Dawson's Creek. She received a lot of recognition for her work in both shows. Sasha continues to be a regular presence in Hollywood and has recently taken on roles in streaming ventures. Sasha's established a remarkable and long-lasting career, from her days in Cape Side to her work solving murders on primetime. Busy Phillips as Audrey Liddell. As Audrey Liddell, Joey's lively college roommate, who added humor and mayhem to the later seasons of Dawson's Creek, Busy Phillips shone brightly on screen. Busy gained popularity off-screen due to her charm and honesty in her personal and acting lives. Following the performance, she hosted her talk show Busy Tonight and worked in popular films, including Cougar Town. She frequently shares her personal story on social media and ardently supports women's rights and mental health. Bessie is a remarkable star during and after her tenure on Dawson's Creek because of her lively personality, which never fails to enthrall fans. Hilary Burton as VJ Hillary. Hilary Burton's acting career began with her short-lived role as VJ Hillary on Dawson's Creek. Her position in pop culture was cemented shortly after being cast in the legendary role of Peyton Sawyer on One Tree Hill. Hillary appeared on Grey's Anatomy and White Collar after One Tree Hill. She is an author, activist, and co-host of the Drama Queens podcast, where she and her co-stars reminisce about her time on One Tree Hill. Hillary, married to Jeffrey Dean Morgan, effortlessly juggles her roles as an actress, writer, and parent, demonstrating her fame both on and off-screen. Mary Beth Peele as Evelyn Ryan. Evelyn Grams Ryan, Jen Lindley's pious but devoted grandmother, benefited from Mary Beth Peele's grace and depth. Grams became one of the most adored characters on the show because of her passionate acting. Before Dawson's Creek, Mary Beth was a seasoned actor. After the performance, she returned to her Broadway roots and received praise for her stage work. She demonstrated her versatility on-screen when she played Jackie Florick in The Good Wife. Mary Beth is still performing in her senior years, which indicates a career based on skill and endurance. Because of Mary Beth's outstanding performance, Graham's warmth and wisdom are still cherished aspects of Dawson's Creek. Monica Kina as Abby Morgan. Abby Morgan, the rebellious and sassy troublemaker who caused mayhem and drama on Dawson's Creek, was portrayed by Monica Kina. Abby's unexpected passing in Season 2 was a turning point that affected the program's tone for a long time. Following Dawson's Creek, Monica starred in TV series like Entourage and Grey's Anatomy and cult movies like Freddy vs. Jason. Monica is still remembered for her talent in creating nuanced, edgy characters, even if she's been less visible in recent years. Fans who value the show's darker periods continue to find resonance in her portrayal of Abby. Michael Pitt as Henry Parker. In Seasons 3 and 4, Michael Pitt played Jen Lindley's shy and quiet love interest, Henry Parker. Although he's only around briefly, his bond with Jen allows viewers to see her more vulnerable side. Following Dawson's Creek, Michael gained recognition for his role as the aspirational Jimmy Darby in popular television series like Boardwalk Empire and independent films like The Dreamers. Michael is still in high demand as an actor in Hollywood because of his deep, melancholy parts. His tenure on Dawson's Creek marked the start of a career full of highly regarded performances. Oliver Hudson as Eddie Doling. In subsequent seasons, Oliver Hudson played Joey's college love interest, Eddie Doling, on Dawson's Creek. His persona gave the plot a mixture of passion and suspense. Oliver became well known after Dawson's Creek by starring in Scream Queens, Rules of Engagement, and most recently, The Cleaning Lady. Oliver is famous for his light-hearted sibling relationship with his sister actress, Kate Hudson, and his acting career. Oliver has established a prosperous career in television and movies by entertaining viewers on and off-screen with his charisma and sense of humor. Brittany Daniel as Eve Whitman. The enigmatic and alluring Eve Whitman, portrayed by Brittany Daniel, causes issues when she moves to Capeside in the show's third season. Even if the origin of her character was still unclear, Brittany's alluring appearance was difficult to overlook. After Dawson's Creek, Britney was successful in roles in The Game and Sweet Valley High. She's starred in comedies such as White Chicks and Joe Dirt. Britney recently became a proud mother and took a break from performing to concentrate on her personal life and family. One of the highlights of her varied career is still her time on Dawson's Creek. Ian Bowen as Anderson Crawford. In Season 1, Ian Bowen made a fleeting but significant appearance as Joey Potter's summer fling, Anderson Crawford. Their brief plotline was memorable because of his charm and chemistry with Katie Holmes. Ian has had a consistent career since Dawson's Creek, becoming well known for his portrayal of Peter Hale on Teen Wolf. His versatility as an actor has also been demonstrated by his roles in popular television series like Chicago PD and Yellowstone. Despite his brief tenure in Capeside, Ian's ongoing success in Hollywood indicates he's a memorable celebrity. Nina Rapetta as Bessie Potter. Nina Rapetta portrayed Joey's mother figure and elder sister, Bessie Potter, who helped Joey navigate life's obstacles by striking a balance between heart and comedy. Her persona stood for fortitude and tenacity, frequently serving as Joey's anchor. Nina kept a modest profile after Dawson's Creek, pursuing her love of music and taking on smaller acting parts. She demonstrates her dedication to community involvement by participating in local theater and charitable endeavors. Despite not pursuing a prominent Hollywood career, Nina is well known for her passionate portrayal of Bessie. Leanne Hunley as Tamara Jacobs. In the first season, Pacey's older instructor and contentious love interest, Tamara Jacobs, was played by Leanne Hunley. One of the show's first famous storylines, her plot-provoked discussions on power dynamics and boundaries. Following Dawson's Creek, Leanne pursued a career in acting, appearing in well-known soap operas such as Days of Our Lives, where she won a Daytime Emmy Award for a portrayal of Anna DeMera. She also starred in NCIS and Dynasty. Leanne is a seasoned actor with a wide range of roles that showcase her talent. Her portrayal of Tamara, who had a lasting impression on the series, is still remembered by fans. Allie Larder as Christy Livingstone. In Season 1, Allie Larder played Dawson's high school crush, Christy Livingstone, bringing beauty and charm to her brief stint. Despite her short stay in Capeside, Allie's reputation in Hollywood grew. She became well known as a scream queen in Resident Evil and Final Destination, and she dazzled viewers with her dual roles in the popular television series Heroes. Her reputation as a versatile actress has been upheld by her recent involvement in movies and streaming ventures. Allie's brief appearance on Dawson's Creek was a springboard for a successful entertainment career. Dylan Neal as Doug Witter. Dylan Neal portrayed Pacey's older, tense brother, Doug Witter, who frequently argued with him. The Witter family dynamic gained depth due to Doug's path towards self-acceptance and subtle character development. Following Dawson's Creek, Dylan starred in several television shows, including the Hallmark success Cedar Cove and the 50 Shades of Grey series. To demonstrate his creative diversity, he also dabbled in writing and producing. Fans continued to like Dylan's portrayal of Doug because of its unique blend of humor, nuance, and conclusion. Kevin Williamson as the Creator. Despite his lack of on-screen appearances, Kevin Williamson's contribution as Dawson's Creek's author and creator cannot be understated. His incisive, humorous prose and likable characters helped to make the series a seminal teen drama of its day. With hits like Scream, The Vampire Diaries, and The Following, Kevin cemented his Hollywood status after Dawson's Creek. Kevin continues to be one of television's most inventive producers, renowned for his ability to combine moving narrative and gripping drama. His creative genius is mainly responsible for Dawson's Creek's legacy, which still impacts teen dramas today. Jennifer Morrison as Melanie Shea Thompson. The brief appearance of Jennifer Morrison as Pacey's love interest in the latter seasons, Melanie Shea Thompson gave her already fascinating romantic past a new dimension. Following Dawson's Creek, Jennifer became well known for her roles as Emma Swan on Once Upon a Time and Dr. Allison Cameron on House. She's established herself as a significant force in Hollywood because of the critical accolades her acting and directing have received. Jennifer's career demonstrates how her skill was always destined for success, even as a tiny position on Dawson's Creek may lead to great chances. Mark Matkovich as Drew Valentine. Drew Valentine, the arrogant troublemaker who gave the final seasons of Dawson's Creek an edgy vibe, was portrayed by Mark Matkovich. He was both a villain and a comic relief because of his wayward actions, which frequently caused trouble. Mark appeared in shows including Sweet Home Alabama and Joan of Arcadia after leaving the show. Later, he turned his attention to work behind the scenes, experimenting with producing and writing. Even though Drew wasn't always endearing, Mark's portrayal made him a compelling character that added to the show's blend of humor and drama. Alexandra Breckenridge as Kate Douglas. In the latter seasons, Alexandra Breckenridge briefly but notably appeared as Dawson's love interest, Kate Douglas. Despite playing a minor part, Alexandra's innate charm made an impression. Alexandra made a name for herself as a versatile actor after Dawson's Creek, appearing in critically praised series including This Is Us, an American Horror Story. She's recently won people over with her portrayal of Mel Monroe in the popular Netflix series Virgin River. Alexandra has demonstrated her longevity in the entertainment industry by being able to play a variety of roles. Polly Peretti as Rachel Weir, Ph.D. Rachel Weir, Ph.D., played by Polly Peretti, was a small but significant character whose grounded and intelligent demeanor gave the plot a more mature tone. After playing forensic scientist Abby Scudo on NCIS for more than 15 years, Polly became highly famous. She gained notoriety for her advocacy activities and eccentric appeal and rose to prominence on television. Despite being short, her time on Dawson's Creek served as a springboard for a career characterized by memorable performances. Ken Marino as Professor David Wilder. As lecturer David Wilder, Joey's college lecturer and short-lived romantic interest, Ken Marino, added refinement and mystery to Dawson's Creek. His performance gave Joey's college years more nuance and caused a change in the plot of their story. With performances in Veronica Mars, Party Down, and Wet Hot American Summer, Ken rose to fame as a comedian after Dawson's Creek. He is well known for his versatility and is a gifted director and writer. Despite his brief tenure as Professor Wilder, Ken's career has taken off, garnering him a loyal following in various genres. Mary Margaret Humes as Gail Leary. Gail Leary, Dawson's devoted but imperfect mother, was portrayed by Mary Margaret Humes. Her depiction of Gail's battles with adultery and family issues gave the Leary home a genuine feel. Following Dawson's Creek, Mary Margaret starred in television shows and films such as Criminal Minds and Grey's Anatomy. She's continued to be active in the entertainment business, frequently giving viewers happy recollections of her time on the show. A pillar of Dawson's Creek, Mary Margaret's moving portrayal of Gail captures the emotional complexities of parenthood. Hale Ozson as Todd Carr. Hale Ozson portrayed Todd Carr, the quirky and demanding director who eventually served as Dawson's mentor. His eccentric and frequently harsh demeanor gave Dawson's career in film a humorous twist. After Dawson's Creek, Hale appeared in prominent television series such as Jessica Jones, Imposters, and Californication. A gifted musician, Hale has managed to juggle his career in music and acting. His portrayal of Todd made him a memorable character in Dawson's plot and gave the program a distinctive flavor. Jonathan Lipnicki as himself. Fans were pleasantly surprised when Jonathan Lipnicki appeared as himself in the show's last season. Jonathan is most recognized for his early performances in Stuart Little and Jerry Maguire. His debut on Dawson's Creek demonstrated the show's cultural significance at the time. Since then, Jonathan has prioritized independent cinema and personal development, becoming a fitness and mental wellness champion. Despite his brief tenure on Dawson's Creek, his career has progressed, demonstrating his range as an actor. Eric Balfour as Warren Gehring. In Dawson's Creek, Alec Balfour played Warren Gehring, a haughty jock who spreads an untrue tale about Jen. Despite his little role, fans got a sneak peek at his magnetism on television after Dawson's Creek, Eric became well-known for his parts in the cult sci-fi programs Haven, 6 Feet Under, and 24. In addition, he starred in movies like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre and Skyline. Eric's brief stay in Capeside was only the beginning of a successful career because of his versatility, which has kept him active in Hollywood. Jason Behr as Chris Wolfe. Jason Behr portrayed Chris Wolfe, a wealthy and cunning teenager whose schemes brought a lot of drama to the program. Chris was a prominent enemy because he frequently stirred things up with Jen and other characters. Jason became well known for his lead role in Roswell after Dawson's Creek. He also starred in movies like Skinwalkers and The Grudge. Despite his brief tenure on Dawson's Creek, Jason made a lasting impression with his performance, solidifying his reputation as a captivating TV and movie actor. Mädchen Amick as Nicole Kennedy. Mädchen Amick's portrayal of Nicole Kennedy, a determined woman who argued with Dawson in the later seasons, was elegant and stylish. Mädchen, already well-known in Hollywood from her legendary performance in Twin Peaks, carried on with her lucrative career after Dawson's Creek. She starred in popular shows including American Horror Story and Riverdale. She is a sought-after actress due to her ability to portray strong, multifaceted women, and her role on Dawson's Creek provided even more complexity to the show's cast. Roger Howarth as Professor Greg Hudson. Roger Howarth played Professor Greg Hudson, Joey's gruff and cynical college professor. His sardonic humor and straightforward demeanor offered an intriguing counterpoint to Joey's idealistic outlook. Roger is most recognized for his considerable work in daytime television, especially on One Life to Live and General Hospital, for which he received praise and a Daytime Emmy Award. His performance on Dawson's Creek demonstrated his versatility and ability to move fluidly between primetime dramas and soap operas. David Dukes as Joseph McPhee. David Dukes portrayed Andy and Jack's father, Joseph McPhee. His battles with acceptance and parenting gave the McPhee family's plot substance. David was a well-known actor with a lengthy theater, television, and movie career. Although he tragically died in the year 2000 while the show was airing, his influence on Dawson's Creek endures. His portrayal of Joseph gave the series more weight by sensitively and realistically handling complicated family dynamics. Obi Nadefo as Bodie Wells. Obi Nadefo portrayed Bodie Wells, Bessie Potter's companion and Joey's father figure. His appearance on the show gave Joey's turbulent existence some structure and affection. After Dawson's Creek, Obi appeared in Stargate SG-1 and Angel. After losing both legs in a life-altering accident, Obi is an ardent supporter of disability rights and an actor. Because of his tenacity and motivational tale, he symbolizes hope for many. Scott Foley as Cliff Elliott. Scott Foley played the endearing jock who first attracted Jen's interest, Cliff Elliott, in a brief but memorable appearance. Scott rose to fame on television after Dawson's Creek, starring in popular shows including The Unit, Scandal, and Felicity. His position in Hollywood has been further cemented by his producing and directing endeavors. Scott had a brief stint on Dawson's Creek, but his career path has been remarkable. Julie Bowen as Aunt Gwen. In a remarkable cameo, Julie Bowen played Dawson's free-spirited and artistic relative, Aunt Gwen. Julie was already a well-known actress, but her Emmy-winning performance as Claire Dunphy on Modern Family made her a household celebrity. She's also starred in movies like Horrible Bosses and Happy Gilmore. Julie's portrayal of Dawson's Creek demonstrated her capacity to infuse each character with personality and depth. Bianca Kajlich as Natasha Kelly. During Dawson's Hollywood exploits, Bianca Kajlich portrayed Natasha Kelly, a budding actress and his love interest. Bianca featured in dramas like Bosch and comedies like Rules of Engagement after Dawson's Creek. She is a well-respected and versatile actor in the business, thanks to her dramatic skills and comedic timing. Through Natasha's character, viewers see Dawson struggles to balance romance and ambition. Bianca Lawson as Nikki Green. Nikki Green, played by Bianca Lawson, is a competitive filmmaker who first competed with Dawson before becoming his friend. Bianca, who has a stellar career and is well known for her classic appearance, has starred in popular television series like Queen Sugar, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and Pretty Little Liars. Because of her decades of work, she is one of the industry's most dependable and well-liked actresses. Bianca's portrayal of Nikki gave the show's imaginative ideas vigor and inspiration. If you've watched the video till here, that means you've enjoyed the video. Subscribe. Don't forget to turn on the notifications bell icon